For the last 3 days of 2024, me and my wife decided to do a fast, just wanting to soak in His presence, be in His presence, hear from God, gain wisdom, guidance, understanding, and things like that. And the way God was speaking, the way God was moving in our lives, and just the things that He was telling us gave us a whole new, motivation going into 2025. And it was so many words that God dropped in my spirit, but I'm going to share just one with y'all. So in the book of Genesis chapter 1, it talks all about creation of the universe, sun, moon, stars, the plants, animals, mankind, and things like that. Like God created everything within 7 days. We know that. But it's one thing that always gets overlooked that at least I never really paid attention to or never really cared to learn. But in the Bible that I have is the CSB Study Bible, which is a great Bible if you truly want to dive into the Word and learn things that you may have not known before. It says the creation days, and it actually has like a little guide thing right there. And it says day 1, light and darkness, an empty timeless expanse was separated into night and day. Then it says day 4, sun, moon, and stars, heavenly bodies were fixed to facilitate the marking of time by years, seasons, and months. And then in the middle it has a little box with it says what God created on day 4 filled the space He created on day 1. And when I first read it, I was like, that's crazy, because God didn't need the sun, moon, or stars to light the sky when He got started with creation. All He needed was to get started. And the word the Lord had dropped in my spirit was, I don't need you to have it all. I just need you to get started, and I will provide everything else later on. And you see this to be true because on every other day, day 2, He created the water and sky. Day 5, He created the animals of the water in the air. On day 3, He created the land, sea, and vegetation. And on day 6, He created the animals of the earth and human beings. So what God is saying is we don't need everything from the get-go. We don't need to have everything. We don't need to have the best equipment, the most professional looking setup. We don't need to have it all, because too many believers get a word from God to go and start a business, to go start content creation, to go start, just start doing something, start creating something. And we think like, okay, I need this. I need the money for this. I need this. And it's like, no, God just wants you to get started. He will provide the rest in due time. And we know this because God didn't even have everything from the minute He started creation. So going into 2025, it's a new year, new beginnings, it's a new creation. Let's stop thinking as believers that we need to have everything from the get-go. Let's stop thinking that we need to have the best of the best, because we don't. God just needs you to get started. He just wants you to get started, and He will provide everything else that you think that you need. He will provide everybody else that you think you need to be a part of this process. He will provide it all. Stop making excuses and get to work. 2024, God showed you the vision. 2025, you execute the vision and make it a reality. It's time.